Ukrainian Defense Forces deliver devastating strikes on Russian occupiers. The ongoing war in Ukraine continues to highlight the relentless power, precision, and resilience of the Ukrainian Defense Forces, who once again proved their dominance on the battlefield by spotting and destroying Russian equipment, infantry, and armored vehicles across multiple frontline sectors. Each successful strike not only eliminates enemy manpower, but also cripples Russia's logistical capabilities and morale. Ukrainian brigades unleash devastating strikes that dismantle Russian fortifications, eliminate enemy personnel, and neutralize supply routes, making every advance more dangerous for the occupiers. From the 5th Separate Kyiv Assault Brigade to the Phoenix UAV unit of the 79th Air Assault Brigade and the Burevii Brigade of the National Guard, Ukraine's defenders are proving that precision, coordination, and courage can overcome even a numerically superior invader. The 5th Separate Kyiv Assault Brigade continues to dominate the battlefield through FPV drones and artillery coordination. In recent operations, drone operators executed pinpoint strikes against Russian shelters and fortified dugouts. These positions, heavily camouflaged and designed to protect enemy infantry, were systematically targeted and destroyed. Each strike delivered by the 5th Separate Kyiv Assault Brigade was carried out with surgical accuracy, ensuring the complete elimination of the occupiers hiding within. The destruction of such shelters is not merely symbolic. It represents the systematic breakdown of Russia's defensive capacity. Without safe places to regroup, rest, or launch counterattacks, Russian troops are left exposed in open terrain where Ukrainian drones and artillery dominate. Meanwhile, the Burevii Brigade of the National Guard unleashed devastating strikes in the Kupiansk sector, one of the most contested areas of the front. Over the course of a week, the brigade's operators targeted and eliminated shelters packed with enemy personnel. Occupiers attempting to flee the battlefield camouflaged ammunition depots hidden deep in forest belts, reconnaissance and strike drones deployed by Russian units. The commanders, drone pilots, and artillery crews worked in perfect unison, ensuring that every target detected was destroyed. The result was a crushing blow to Russian morale and logistics, further destabilizing their already fragile positions. Recently, the actions of the 5th SAB, Phoenix UAV operators, and Burevii Brigade highlight the evolving nature of modern warfare. Ukraine is not merely defending territory, it is reshaping the very tactics of 21st century combat. Shelters and dugouts, once seen as impenetrable, are now vulnerable to precision FPV drones. Camouflage and invisibility cloaks fail against advanced thermal imaging technology. Ammunition depots and logistic hubs are destroyed before they can resupply Russian front lines. Each operation brings Ukraine closer to regaining its occupied territories. The systematic elimination of enemy shelters, drones, and depots erodes Russia's ability to sustain long-term offensives. For Ukrainian soldiers, every destroyed shelter means one less threat to their lives. For civilians, each eliminated ammunition depot or drone reduces the risk of strikes on towns and villages. For the wider world, It demonstrates the resilience of a nation that refuses to surrender, no matter the odds. The main force is led by the 155th and 40th Naval Infantry Brigades, with airborne units from the 11th Brigade and elements of the 76th Division joining the push, originating from Kursk, Bakhmut, and Kherson sectors. These are units that Russia has leaned on before to make high-risk breakthroughs. The 155th in particular has had to be reconstituted at least 13 times, most recently after disastrous losses at Kursk, making it one of the most repeatedly shattered units of the war. As Russian offensive efforts in these sectors are stalling, their success is being sacrificed, and their forces redirected to the Pokrovsk front, trying to salvage a losing battle now unfolding at the Dobrpilya salient. Ukraine is not waiting for the second wave to reach the front. Just like with the earlier ambush, they're intercepting Russians in transit. Ukrainian cyber teams have been tasked with hacking into Russian traffic and security camera systems across occupied regions. This gives Ukrainian forces real-time visual data on Russian convoy routes, timing, and staging areas without having to rely on satellite or drone surveillance. Overall, Ukraine's defense forces are not only holding the line, but also shaping the battlefield with modern, precise, and coordinated warfare through drone strikes, artillery coordination, and cyber operations. Ukrainian brigades are dismantling Russian fortifications, eliminating manpower, and crippling logistics. By destroying shelters, depots, and convoys before they can reinforce the front, Ukraine is systematically eroding Russia's ability to wage sustained offensives.